Hi, I'm Ann Marshall with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and today I'm with Eddie Malone, and he is the founder and director of Active Boomer and Senior Resources. I've known Eddie for a number of years, and he has done the most for the senior community in all of Northeast Florida, and I'm excited for Eddie to share with us one of his golden resources. Welcome, Eddie. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me, Anna. I'm really happy to join with you today.
So, one of the big things that you provide is a resource that is kind of a one-stop shop. Everything that relates to senior needs and activities and events and facilities, etc., is located on that. Is it possible that you can actually give us a tour of this website?
Sure, I would love to, and you're absolutely right. We have probably more local resources than any other resource and certainly in Northeast Florida. And I'd be happy to take you on a little tour.
Thank you. So if you're looking for anything, whether it's from different facilities or events, this is something that will stay current and change as needs and availability is. So it's a great opportunity to find everything that you need in kind of the one-stop shop.
That's right, Ann, and you're absolutely right. We update this website every single day. Of course, everybody is concerned about it as they should be with the coronavirus. So right at the top of our homepage here, you'll see we have some really good information, whether it's updates, different ways we can help our seniors during these difficult times. And then to the right of that, you'll see local and national resources. We got our counties there. We have St. John's, Duval, and Flagler counties. So it really, it does give a lot of up-to-date information. And if it's okay, we'll start and we'll do a tour. You see the name of the website is Active Boomers and Seniors. The website address is activeboomersandseniors.com. And it is what it is. It's an information site for active aging. And right at the top, you'll see one of our advertisers, which is Millennium Physician Group, and talking about telehealth. And so that is a hot topic these days. So if you just click on their ad, you'll go right to their information and you can learn about telehealth. But moving right along, we're going to slide down a little bit. Who is this for? That's important. This website is for baby boomers and seniors. It's also for professionals who serve our boomers and seniors. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we move along. You'll find a lot of information about local experts, and that's the key word, Dan, is local. It's a comprehensive resource directory, and really, we founded this site about 15 years ago up in upstate New York, where our family is from, to help make life easier for our seniors. And we've kind of continued that for the last 7 or 8 years here down in Florida. You scroll down a little bit and you see a great search bar. And this is cool because if you type in, for instance, you're looking for home health care. So you just type it in and all of a sudden you'll see the wheel turn, and those boxes means there's different areas on the website that you can learn about home health care. And let's just kind of click on this one right here. And for instance, why use an advisor to help you find assisted living or memory care? And if you scroll down, you'll see a lot of good information here. We have checklists on this site, and it's just a good, as you said, everything at your fingertips to learn what's going on and to get resources. So let's just do another one here. You are one of the, if not the best, downsizing experts. So let's just put downsizing and see what happens. Okay, so again, we have a practical guide for downsizing, real estate downsizing. One of our local experts, which happens to be somebody we know right here. And everything comes up very, very quickly and easily. So we're going to scroll down here and actually let's kind of go all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll come back. Down at the bottom of the page, we have some really good resources. We have St. Johns County Community Resources, and we have about 200 listings of nonprofit agencies who serve boomers and seniors. And then, of course, Duval County. And then to the right, and we have SPIN, which is a group that you're familiar with. And this is a group, folks, of it's an information network comprised of local agencies, for-profit businesses, nonprofits, who have one common goal, and that is to serve our seniors. So we figured out that our SPIN network professionals represent seniors in Northeast Florida, and that's a pretty big number. So let's scroll down and look at
what was that number?
the various SPIN members represent about 70,000 seniors in Northeast Florida.
Wow.
For example, one of our members happens to be St. John's Council on Aging, and they care for and work with about 7,000 seniors alone in St. John's County. So we have lots of good folks. The St. Augustine SPIN members, we're going to click on that, and you will see here they are in alphabetical order. So we do have the Berkshire Hathaway, we have Aging True, American In-Home Care, Ancient City Accounting. So these folks get together every month and we talk about ways we meet. In St. Augustine, we meet at Care Connect, which is a Flagler Hospital subsidiary. And we talk about ways we can make this community better for our seniors. And we exchange a lot of really good information. And the bottom line is it really, really helps out. If I could give you an example of how SPIN works. St. John's County Sheriff's Department is a SPIN member. And one morning, actually 2 o'clock in the morning, they received a phone call from one of the deputy sheriffs. Actually, a deputy sheriff called the headquarters and said they found an 85-year-old woman wandering along Route 207. An older woman, she was in a nightgown. The deputy sheriff found that she had dementia, probably Alzheimer's. And so when he called the headquarters, they said, well, let me check our SPIN list. Called one of our SPIN members, which was a local memory care center. And they said, bring Mrs. Jones over and she can spend the next few days until she kind of gets things straightened out. So that's a really nice story. And that's just one example of many of how SPIN works in this St. John's County. All right, moving right along, you see our various categories here. And let's just kind of click on one. Let's click on medical.
I don't think there's anything that you've left out.
Well, we have 2,000 listening, so I need another couple of hours. So, this happens to be baby boomers' impact in the healthcare system. Now, baby boomers, they're taking care of themselves, but many of them, as you know, Ann, because you work with a lot of the boomers, they're also taking care of their aging parents. And so, boomers have an impact on the healthcare system, and so do seniors. But again, you can search by a category here. You see them in alphabetical order, and just helpful information. I mean, you could spend 1 hour on this website and accomplish so much in terms of finding local resources. All right, so let's go back to the home page. And of course, senior living is very, very important. So right up here in this tab, we have senior living options. So if you click on that, you will see, it says click here for a listing of senior living communities and options. So let's do that. And in alphabetical order, we have, the community, where they're located, their phone number, number of beds. And in the next couple of weeks, we're updating this and remodeling this particular page. And it's going to look nicer, easier to navigate. And we're actually including the starting prices for these various communities. So that'll be helpful, in terms of some people having budget issues and questions. So that's going to be great. And then let's kind of go back to the home page. And there's another place where you can learn about senior housing, and that's under living options. So you see that right here. We're going to click on living options. And this is nice because you have some people like to age in place. I'm an aging in place specialist, so I can help people with that. We have assisted living as an option, independent living communities, memory care, skilled nursing, and rehab. So let's just kind of click on the assisted living portion. And when we do that, we're going to click down a little bit, and it says to read more about assisted living, click here. And so you see things like, assisted living, community insights, personalized tours. Who should you work with to find assisted living, assisted living locations, and nice little checklist and different information that before you start your search for assisted living, you can read this and it will really, really help you.
That's great. We have just a couple minutes more. Is there something else you want to make sure that we?
Yeah, so let's stay on the senior living, and we're going to scroll down a little bit. And your expertise is in real estate and downsizing. So again, a practical guide for seniors on real estate and downsizing and right sizing. So if we click that, again, checklist, lots of information. And I know we're very, very thankful, Ann, to have you and Berkshire as presenting sponsors for our expos. We didn't talk about our expos, but I know your seminars are so well received from the area's boomers and seniors who attend, and you cover all of this in person and answer questions about downsizing and right sizing and when it's time to move. So we really appreciate that, and again, the great things that you've done. So that was a very, very quick tour. As I said, if your listeners and people who are tuning in have an opportunity, they really should take about 45 to 60 minutes, go through the site, familiarize yourself, and then if you have any questions about anything on the site, you certainly can contact me. My email address is at the bottom of the page, and my phone number, my email address is info@activeboomersandseniors.com, info@activeboomersandseniors.com. And I want to thank you so much for giving me the time today to take you on a tour of the website.
Yes, Eddie, thank you for sharing your screen. Really appreciate that. And I just want to finish by acknowledging just what you do for the community and that you are one-stop expert in all things boomer and seniors. So again, the website, tell us what the website is.
ActiveBoomersAndSeniors.com.
That's fantastic. In fact, we've got a senior behind me right now.
That's okay. It's very, very timely.
I didn't
plan
that.
That wasn't a paid actor, right?
Oh my goodness, that's too funny.
That's great.
Nice to end with a laugh, and thank you so much, Eddie. Really appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you, Ann. It's been very, very nice working with you as well. Thank you.